Great question. Let's talk about the environment that we're talking about, sports environment, raising kids. And what we don't realize, and what parents may not realize, maybe they do realize, we all are working 7 days a week, especially when you have kids that are playing in select sports or those AAU sports where travel sports, if you will. We're working 7 days a week, which makes it tough on not only the parent but also on the kid. Again, sports has evolved to specialize in certain fields. Skills training this, skills training that, competitive volleyball, competitive football, competitive baseball, competitive basketball, competitive picnic, a bunch of stuff. The question we have to ask ourselves, when do the kids have a chance to be a kid? Everybody's trying to raise their kids to be the next Emmitt Smith or Michael Jordan or Barry Bonds or Usain Bolt or Mia Hamm or the next Caitlin, whoever. Everybody's raising their kids to be that, or they all raising their kids to go after scholarships because the schools are too expensive to send them there. That's one of the reasons why people are doing what they're doing. The worst part about it is all these kids don't have quality coaching. They don't. And they don't teach them the fundamentals of teamwork and togetherness. It's all individualized. Everybody trying to be the next LeBron James. And so the fundamentals are being lost. And it's costing everybody extra capital to send their kids to get this kind of training. And you're playing games every weekend. And you're traveling all over the place. And then you come back on Sunday late. Kid gotta go to school. You gotta get up and go to work. And you start it all week all over again. And your boss is on your throat. When do we all get a chance to decompress? Relax. Take a family vacation. Your family vacation is wrong because the kids got 24/7 this, something like that, something like this, and everything else. And so, as adults, we need to start complaining. And we need to put rules around it. You want to protect the kid, get a kid, you talking about wellness, everybody talking about mental health. Well, what about the parents' mental health and the child's mental health? You're putting all these stresses on these kids and you're burning them out before they even get to 15. It's a problem. It's a major problem, but no one's addressing it. We glossing over it like it's just gonna work its way out. And it's not until we, as parents, stand up and say, enough is enough. Why do I have to pay $3,200 for my kid to be on the club team? And then when they travel, we go places, I gotta pay for the hotel, I gotta pay for the gas mileage, and I gotta pay for the food. And my kid is on the bench. Why? Why? I mean, some of this is getting ridiculous because it's isolating certain kids, it's pulling kids away from being complete kids. And not only that, but now high schools don't even want the kid to play dual sports, which is also limiting their ability to grow mentally. Because if you're under the tutelage of one person the whole time, you only know one way of thinking. But when you have the ability to be coached by different folks in different sports that are quality people, that has your child's best interest at heart and teaching them the spirit of teamwork, instead of this me mentality that they're being taught right now. Dads having their sons start at quarterback when their son shouldn't even be playing the game of football at all. Yes, that happens. Or they playing point guard when they shouldn't even be on the basketball court. Things like that happen. And you tell the parents your son ain't good enough to play on my sport. Or you have a team that grew up playing together for 5 years, and now you get into this new person. This new person don't even feel a part of the team because they're not embracing it. There's so much here. and we talk about wellness, just remember, we talk about wellness, but what is wellness? It includes the ability to check the heck out for a second and find some space for you individually, for you as a family, for you as a mother, you as a father, because it's not easy to run that clock 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No wonder so many people are irritated with each other, because we all are overstimulated by all these different things that we're stimulated by. Cell phones, computers, all kinds of stuff, TVs, everything. Got 9,000 channels. And we're trying to watch all 9,000 channels. It's ridiculous. So I get it, and I think the game itself is a reflection of society. It's us as parents, because we're allowing it to happen, and not enough of us are standing up and coming together to put some rules and regulations around it. NIL is a prime example. Kids are jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping, going for the money, the money, the money. What are we building? A bunch of greedy, selfish, non-competitive individuals. And then we're going to think, what happened? What happened? What happened? We allowed it to happen. NCAA didn't do nothing to put rules around it. So now it's the Wild Wild West. And you get mad when the kids say, I'm going to sue you for $14 million because you promised me you were going to do this. Or you have a kid that's leave Alabama, go to Missouri, sign with Missouri, go back to Alabama after he got his money. Now they playing games. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so we, as a community of adults who are smart enough to recognize some of these things, should come together and say enough is enough. Can't blame it on the kids, because the kids are only going to do what we tell them to do.